have to be like somebody like Akademiks. For one, he's not even an Black American in that way. He's from Jamaica. And he was raised in New York or New Jersey or some shit like that after, I think, junior high or some shit like that. But for the most part, he don't have that connection. But what he did see is that the common bond between him and people he was around was music. You know what I'm saying? What better way to relate to the motherfuckers who've been shitting on you? You know what I'm saying? Just fuck with the music and shit like that. The nigga took the easiest route to the bag. Should he been talking wild crazy about Chicago and all the shit that was going on? Probably not. But if he wasn't gonna do it, somebody else was gonna do it. Yeah. And then another thing is like he didn't create the shit he was talking about. He was just talking about the shit that was created.
Yeah. He just a little bit out of order in my opinion. Just seemed like it was all for promo. And I get it, you know what I mean? You speaking on some shit that everybody else is talking about. But at the same time, you're not familiar, you're not from here. I don't think nobody has ever seen you here until recently or something like that. But you know, he was doing this thing. It was just frustrating because for a guy like me who's kind of like involved in trying to change the way some of these young guys live their life, and you hearing these stories and they being told the wrong way, or you're doing it for the attention and for the views and the clicks and everything, the likes that come with it. It's just like you're promoting the side of it that's keeping the violence and the ignorance, brewing, that's keeping it up. And I'm out here trying to do something different, and you're doing that. You're not helping extinguish the fire. You're lighting it.
Yeah, and I think that's what the gap in communication actually exemplifies, though, because Akademiks got OGs around him. He got Joe Budden, he got Charlemagne, he got a bunch of people that are like on speed dial if they really, you know what I'm saying? Like he wouldn't even be in the mainstream light if it wasn't for Joe Budden.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Joe Budden reached out to him, got him on the Everyday Struggle show with what's the name of it? Complex. And they started that little show for a year, did a year and a half or some shit together before that shit dissolved and Joe did his own thing back on his podcast. But Ak was smart enough to capitalize on those moments and rebrand himself and build himself out of doing that war in Chirac shit. Dope. But he has also a vendetta against everybody who shitted on him. And it's obvious. Anybody who, like, he aligned himself with the most controversial individuals over the years because he knew that they shared the same level of vitriol from the public. People didn't really fuck with XXXTentacion. You know what I'm saying? They liked his music, but they, you know what I'm saying? They said he was problematic. They said he had some domestic violence cases that was pending and all this other shit before he died. He was a young dude, like 19, 20, 21 years old. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Ak could relate to him. Same thing, like I would say like the most outrageous case would probably be his friendship with what's his name? Tekashi 6ix9ine. Like the way the streets view Tekashi 6ix9ine, I totally get it. He aligned himself with some street shit. But I, being an adult, and I don't work in the echo chamber, I view things from a more pragmatic standpoint because I fucking work with young niggas in the studio. I know how this shit go. All these niggas ain't from the streets. You know what I'm saying? I know some real street niggas who was working with me in the studio. 2 of them are dead. You know what I'm saying? And they wasn't even that deep in the game when they met me. They was young ass niggas. But the streets took them out. The lifestyle took them out. So the thing that really drives Ak's point into a wall is the fact that the whole time he's selling his point, he's selling it to some white kids who don't give a fuck about the culture.
No, so you basically, the lack of integrity and dignity ain't really there.
Exactly.
Because all you doing is just saying, look at these niggas. And that's how they viewing us. Like, oh, look what these niggas doing.
Being niggas.
Look at these niggas being niggas, man.
Yeah.